All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about something powerful today. How to take all that negativity people throw at you and actually use it. How to turn it into fuel to build the life you really want.
I mean, come on, who hasn't heard this? That gut punch moment when someone looks you in the eye, right at your big dream, and just says, you can't do that. So what do? What happens in that moment? Does it shut you down, or does it light a fire?
So, we're going to kick this off with an idea that might sound a little backwards. The idea that the biggest push you'll ever get might not come from someone cheering you on. No, sometimes the most powerful motivation comes from someone who doubts you.
And the psychology behind this is just fascinating, right? When someone tells you you can't, it's not just noise, it hits different. It's like it triggers something primal, a challenge that lands deep down. All of a sudden, it's not just about you wanting to succeed anymore. Now you've got this fire inside to prove them wrong.
And this right here, this is the first big mental shift you have to make. You've got to reframe what their doubt even means. It's not a brick wall stopping you. Think of it like a hurdle they just put on your track, basically daring you to jump higher. It becomes personal. It's a mission.
And this becomes your mantra. It's pure defiance. You're literally taking their negativity and turning it into rocket fuel for your own ambition. And that raw energy is incredible for getting you off the starting blocks. But here's the catch. That kind of reactive energy, it doesn't last forever. It'll only get you so far.
Yeah, to build something that actually lasts, you need a totally different kind of power. You need to make a shift inside, from just surviving to actually creating. I mean, just think about it for a second. What's surviving, really? It's just getting by, right? Managing whatever comes at you, letting the world dictate how you feel. But creating? That's totally different. That's dreaming, it's building, it's deciding what your life is going to look like. It's the difference between being a passenger on the bus and being the one driving it.
So you gotta ask yourself, and be honest, which one of these sounds more like you right now? Are you in survivor mode, just reacting to things? Or are you in creator mode, actively building the life you want, writing your own story? Look, the very first step to becoming a creator is just admitting which mindset is in charge right now. Okay, so how do we actually make that shift? How do you go from survivor to creator? Well, it all boils down to one simple but unbelievably powerful tool: your focus. Because where you look is where you go. It determines, well, everything. Think about it. What do you feel really controls your life? Is it your situation, your past mistakes, what other people are saying? The real truth is, the most powerful force shaping your life is the one thing you actually have total control over, what you decide to focus on from one moment to the next. It's actually pretty simple. How you feel isn't random. It's a direct result of what you're looking at. If you focus on all the problems, all the mess, guess what? You're going to feel overwhelmed. But the second you shift your focus to what you can do, what you can solve, everything changes. Your emotions literally follow your eyes. And look at this. It breaks it down so clearly. When you're constantly looking at the past, at what you don't have, at stuff you can't control, you are literally programming yourself to feel frustrated and powerless. But when you consciously decide to focus on what you can control, the impact you can have, what you're actually grateful for, you start building a sense of real power. You start making progress. So if there's one thing to remember, it's this. Focus is power. It's the steering wheel of your life. Simple as that. But what if you're too scared to even grab the wheel? And that leads us to the big one, the huge fear that keeps so many people stuck in the passenger seat.
All right, let's talk about it. The biggest thing that keeps people stuck in that survivor mode, it's that paralyzing, all-consuming fear of failure. Get ready for this number, because it is staggering. A full 80%. That's how many people are being held back. And it's not because they don't have talent or desire. Nope. It's because of one single powerful emotion. Yeah, for most people, the fear of what might go wrong is it's bigger than the dream of what could go right. They want to succeed, of course they do, but the thought of failing, of falling down, it just paralyzes them. So they don't move. They just stay where it's safe. They choose surviving over creating. So what's the fix? You have to totally change how you think about failure. You need to become a no matter what kind of person. What's that mean? It means you pick a goal and you decide you are going to get there, no matter what. Suddenly, failure isn't a dead end. It's just a detour. It's information.
It's just telling you, hey, try a different way. It becomes part of the journey, not the end of the road. And you know what? There's a hidden gift in all this. Every single time you're willing to take a risk and fail, and you get back on your feet, you're building resilience. You're discovering a strength you literally didn't know was in you. A tougher, smarter, more capable you is born in those moments. Okay, so this brings us to the last piece of the puzzle. And honestly, it's the most important one. Proving people wrong, that's the spark. Focusing your mind, that's the tool. But the engine that will keep you going for the long haul, that's belief. I absolutely love this idea. It's such a powerful shift in how you see things. Stop asking for life to get easier. Instead, commit to becoming better so you can handle whatever life throws at you. It's about taking 100% responsibility for your own growth. So, what does that path actually look like? Well, first, you gotta stretch yourself. Set goals that are a little scary, just a bit out of reach. Second, be humble. Ask for help, learn from people who've already done what you're trying to do. And finally, number 3, the bedrock of it all. You have to build an unshakable belief in yourself, a belief that you can grow and you can succeed. And really, this is what it's all about. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a real deep-down belief that you, through your own actions, your focus, your grit, you can actually create a better tomorrow. That belief is the sustainable fuel. It's what will keep you going long after that initial anger of proving someone wrong is gone. So, we'll leave you with this thought. The doubters, they gave you the initial spark, but now you have the tools. You know how to shift from survivor to creator, how to focus your power, and how to face down that fear of failure. So the only real question left is, what are you going to create now?